Life Trading Pre-Market Day Trading Show. You're listening to the Real Life Trading Pre-Market Day Trading Show.
Good morning, everybody. How is it going? This is Johnny Guarco in the Real Life Trading Pre-Market Show, April 25th. Aloha, aloha from Hawaii. Hope everybody is doing outstanding. Hope you all had a great weekend. Let me get all set up here, ready to rock. Gregory Hill, how you doing, my man? Did you have a good weekend, buddy? Tell me all about it. Tell me all the good things you did. You're ready to rock, I hope. All right, let me get all set up here. You're doing good? All right, sounds good. Anyway, we got a mighty fine week right here. This is retirement week for Johnny. Yeah, I'm doing better, thank you. I appreciate it. I had about a week's rest. I'm ready to roll. Yeah, and even better, Greg, this is retirement week. This is the last week of a job for Johnny. Woohoo! Yes, sirree, Rock. Rock knows what I'm talking about. Thank you, Johnny Merck. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm excited, man. You can't tell, can you? Ooh, wee, look at that. Rock is right behind me, ladies and gents. He's going to be right behind me. Hope y'all are going to be right with us, too. We all need to be free. We need to be sitting on the beach and drinking a Mai Tai or a beer or whatever your awesome drink of choice is. Maybe even a tea or a coffee. Who knows? But we need to be sitting on the beach with our laptops, shooting the bull and having a good time and trading. That's what we need to be doing. Anyway, thanks for joining me, everybody. Hello, Tanya. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you had a great weekend. I want to say hello to our live YouTubers. Hello, YouTubers. We are live on YouTube. This is the Real Life Trading Pre-Market Show. This is Johnny Guarco broadcasting live from Hawaii. Yeah, man, we do this every day. Every day we're on YouTube Live. Every day we trade together. Y'all need to come check us out at reallifetrading.com and check out all our free classes. Check out our trading rooms. I don't think that you'll be disappointed. All those classes, most of the classes, 98% of them are free. So you can't go wrong. Just go check it out and see what you need and pluck it away and go for it. Anyway, thanks for joining us, YouTube land. We got Albert, we got Mark, we got two Marks, Mark R and Mark S in the house. Wow, we got the A+ team. We're ready to rock today. Yeah, thanks, Albert. It took about a week or so of resting up. I think I'm about 90-something% right now. I'm a little stuffy still, but yep, ready to rock it, ready to do it. Raining in Germany. All right. You need to come vacay over here at, I'll put you up at Schofield, Mark Smith. Get a little sunshine in that blood. I think that would do you good. Anyway, all right, let's go talk some markets. 10 minutes, dude. If you can be here in 10 minutes, you'd be a billion, zillion, quadrillionaire. Figure that one out. And yeah, we'll be all over that. I could set you up maybe with like a webcam or something. Maybe that would help you out. All right, let's go talk about the markets, the indices, what's going on. So as we know, we had a couple hellacious days on Thursday and Friday. We're gapping down now again. We're gapping down to this little bit of support area. Remember our gap down here we've been talking about forever and a day. That's going to get filled up. So yeah, a little scary yet, right? I do believe we make some lower lows here, and whatever happens from there happens, because we certainly really don't have too much of support down in here, do we? Next area of support is going to be down here about this 350-ish into this area, but it's not looking all that grand. Let's go look at the minis, what they did overnight. One would have a bearish sentiment, I believe. Where's my little doohickey? There you go. So we do have a gap down, a retest gap. So we're looking for that retest again. Right now on the SPY E-minis, we're retesting a little bit, as you can see. Got some pretty decent volume coming in here too in the last couple hours. That might have to do with, I don't know, would that boost the volume about Twitter and Elon Musk? I'm sure y'all heard that word. I guess negotiations are ongoing, and Twitter is gapping up and Tesla is gapping down, because that's going to be some mighty fine bucks. Anyway, we are trying to make some higher highs here. We've got plenty of room to retest. If you look back on my SPY chart, put a little ticker here. I think we got at least that as a nice little retest for today, at least. Right there at about 430-ish. So I'll be looking for a retest here. Qs. Same kind of dealio, right? Got a little bit of support coming down. Need to throw on a new line for some support down here. And yep, about somewhere in there, 315-ish. Johnny Merck says he's looking for all-time highs on the SPYs and the Qs today. Okay. Let me know when that happens, brother. Woodshed, how you doing, my man? Hope you're doing well. We got Woodshed is liking the shorting of the SPY once it retests back to 436-ish. All right, let's go see what Woodshed is. He loves those retest plays. We got a retest. Obviously, we got this little maybe wave 1, 2, and a 3 down. We got this low of wave 2, which is usually a very, very good place to get retested. Don't know if we do that today, but we may. I mean, these are some hellacious candles. We've had some hellacious candles, but that may happen tomorrow, next day, this week, maybe, I'm thinking. Somewhere down there. I do agree. Wood chip is saying same kind of dealio. We got that 336 retest, which is looking for a 335.25-ish. All right. That is all looking good. Yep. I do agree with you, Woodshed. All right, let's go. So yeah, we got some support down here. We got a retest gapping down. Same dealio on the DIA. Where's the DIA? Gapping down on the DIA. Got a little bit of, got several little support areas. This is kind of a support area starting in here. I do believe that there for now. But same kind of look, same kind of sentiment, same kind of volume. So, yep. Then we're going to go to our 6 stocks of the day, of the week, of the month, of the year. So for all of you out there in YouTube land, we've been playing 6 stocks, and we've been doing the 10 EMA strategy which we'll talk about here in a second on those. That's what the moderators are doing anyway. Everybody else out there is doing their own thing, sticking to their own plan. Got to have a plan. You got to have that plan. So we got 6 stocks. When I was looking at them, 4 of them are qualified to trade right away. We'll talk about that. I'll put these as green, good to go. But right now, anyway, when I first looked at it earlier in a little while ago this morning, you'll see that that's the high and the low of Roblox on Friday. We are inside day gap down. It is a retest gap, but we're not clearing the low, so we're not qualified to trade that right this second. You can see my 10 EMA line on there, that red line. I'll be going back and forth between my 10 EMA and all the moving averages, but you can see we got the 10 EMA right there, right above our head. We're at all-time lows on Roblox, and we don't have nothing down here to do any kind of analysis, nor do we have anything to stop us. So anyway, we got 3 black bearish candles in a row. So we'll be looking, Roblox was looking like it wanted to bounce on Friday. Go do that. We'll do that. We'll get this little dealio on here. You can see we'll look at Roblox pre-market and we'll look at it regular hours, pre-market hours on my left-hand side. So looks like we were trying to break out there and then we just pooped our pants and we broke actually the low of Friday pre-market. So we're looking pretty weak sauce. Anyway, that's what we got as of now. We got to wait and see what happens. Got some volume coming in, looking like it's retesting. And yep, ready to rock on that. AMD, we got AMD this morning, wasn't qualified. It wasn't gapping below this morning's or Friday's low, but still right up there. And now it is a gap and go. So gap and go from Friday, a little bit of a gap and go. We got close on Friday, gapping up. It's not qualified yet. It would have to gap up here above the open of Friday in order for us to qualify to trade it right away, but it's not doing that yet. So we're going to have to wait to have it break out probably for the high and the low, or we'll have to wait an hour. Either one of those, then we can trade it. So looking all the same. Coming down here, let's see what we got. We got a little bit of more support coming down here, right about 84-ish. We'll throw another support line down there. Got this neckline of this double bottom right here. So I think we're just retesting that neckline area. You can see this is kind of a support area down here. We're trying to bounce off that bad boy. Let's go look at all our EMAs and we'll see that the RSI is pretty nice and low. AMD likes to bounce when the RSI is nice and low. So look for a little bouncy boo on AMD. You can see the 10 EMA and the 100. Is that the 100 on the weekly, or do I need to just change it? I think I need to change that. Oh yeah, there we go. There it stay. So there's the 100 on the weekly. And then we got on the daily, you can see we got the 10 coming down. So pretty good targets, right, for AMD to bounce up a little bit. And we'll change that to green once we can qualify that baby and trade that sucker. All right, let's go to the Delta Airlines. So Delta, I'm expecting a nice pullback to that 10. We'll keep an eye on that. We're actually qualified to trade this right now. We got Delta. We saw on Thursday, we put in this huge shooting star. Then we gapped up on Friday, had a little bit of a gap and go, but just spent the rest of the day selling off. I think we're going to sell off some more. Come down here. 10 would be our first target. And we'll look for a bearish trade today. See what happens. It is a retest. So we got to look for that retest back up into Friday's candle. But that's a good candidate for a short today. Of course, we could have a white candle, right? Could have a white bullish candle, come up here, close, and then just roll back over to the 10. So that's feasible. All right. Go on to Apple. Yeah, we got up there, pretty stiff resistance up there, about 45 bucks. And I think all the airlines were coming back, if I'm not mistaken, a little bit. All the airlines cruising on up there towards resistance. We got UAL, shooting star, gap down today on UAL. And then, of course, my favorite, I'm a little biased, but Hawaiian Airlines, we got same kind of dealio, hit resistance and selling off. We got earnings coming up. By the way, we got earnings coming up on some of the big boys this week: Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple. So should be an interesting earnings week. All right, let's go talk Apple. Let's go look at Apple. Apple's looking kind of bearish to me down to that 200. You can see it's qualified, ready to rock and roll. It's outside of Friday's day. Had a big old dumpage on Friday. Don't know what that line was. I often do a bunch of drawing and looking at charts and doing all kinds of crazy things. So if you see some craziness on my chart, just let me know. Anyway, let's go see. I think we're right down there about the 618, if I'm not mistaken. Wood chips, that awesome Fibonacci dude. Look at that. Right there at Friday's low is the 618. So really good place. You can hardly see it. Let me blow that up for you. Really good place for a bounce down here off that 200. So yeah, nice fib, nice run up last month. Man, can you believe it's already almost May? Almost May. I'm excited. May is going to bring some awesome stuff. We got our revamping of our room. We're only going to have, for those of you not tracking, we're only going to have one room, and it's going to go all day. We're going to be day trading in the morning. We're going to be swing trading. We're going to be going over cryptos and futures and all kinds of great stuff, investments and real estate. So it's going to be like a TV channel. You're going to be able to pick and choose whatever you want to come to. And yeah, it's going to be a great thing. That's starting May 2nd, May 2nd. All right. So yeah, I'll be looking for that old bounce down here at the 200. We got a nice little support area. Let's throw a line there for that little support area down here, which makes a lot of sense. You can see a lot of people bought here before. This was the day of the war. A lot of buy-in and a lot of buy-in. And we bounce off the 200 right there back in March. And yeah, looking good. Apple likes to bounce off the 200. We'll see if we can get some bullishness come in. Anyway, it's qualified to launch right now. Excuse me, I'll be coughing a few times, so I think probably this morning. So just on the recovery mode of a little bit of a sickness going on, but we'll get there. I'm optimistic. We'll get there. All right, let me adjust something over here. Got that going on. All right, and then we'll go check out Tesla. Of course, Tesla in negotiations for Twitter. This is what normally happens. I wouldn't say normally. I would say it happens a lot when companies are looking to buy other companies. I think they're perceived as having to outlay a lot of cash. And so the shareholders don't necessarily love that. And I think that's why we're seeing a gap down right to the 50 though. So we got, what do we got here? We got a bunch of hunk and junk. We don't need that 2 times. So we got the 50 down there. We got the 100 or the 10 EMA. What's down here on the weekly? We got, the 10 EMA on the weekly down here below us. You can also see we have the 100 right there. So we got a lot of stuff potentially that can hold us up. A lot of stuff. You like my vernacular? I didn't go to English class very much, so you're going to hear some wackiness. We got all that right there to hold us up. So we'll see what happens. But right now we are qualified to trade Tesla, and we're outside of that bottom of that Friday high wave-ish candle. We're bouncing around in here between all the EMAs, the 10 and 20 above us. Saw quite a bit of selling off. And now we got the news of the Twitter buyout. Woodchip says on Apple scary note, look at the trend line of the 3 big down wicks. I think maybe that's what my red line was I had on there earlier. The 3 big down wicks. So are you talking about, could be talking about this downtrend right here? Uh-oh. It might be one of them days that I have to clear my throat. So we got this downtrend, obviously. We got, what else we got? We got this right here, downtrend. So we got a bunch of downtrends that we're talking about. And yep, it's looking quite bearish like the rest of the crew. We should see some kind of bounce in here anyway. Down to 150, Matt, he's saying. That's a great target, isn't it? Yep, I do agree. All right, back to, so we talked about the Tesla. You really can say that true about most of the stocks that we're talking about. Got this, look at this big old trend down. So yeah, we got a bunch of ugly, fugly downtrends ahead of us. Yep, we got all these targets down here. We got 750. We got War Day down here at about 700. We got potential stock split coming up. So a lot of the stocks, once they announce that they may be splitting, oftentimes they'll go boom. As you can see, like Amazon announced that stock split 20-1, I believe in July-ish. So pulling back. We got the Goog pulling back. So save your cashola. Goog and Goog and Amazon and Tesla all potentially gonna be splitting. Yeah, I'd love to get me some Goog down here. So looking, there's really not much support down here. This is about the only, I could call it some kind of support areas down here, about 22-ish. Got then the 2000, of course, you got that support down there. You can see the stock split here, July 19th, supposedly. So that would be awesome. If we came down here to 2 grand, you buy yourself 5 shares. Then when it splits, you'll have enough shares to do some covered calls and then be in the money. That's my plan anyway. All right. We got to look at the Nvidia. And Nvidia gapping down. You got a little bit of support down here, retest gap. Can see a bunch of selling off. You got that same trend line coming down, all looking pretty nasty. Got earnings coming up. When is that? Towards the end of May. And yep, all looking on the bear side. What else we got? Let's check out the weekly real quick, see what we got. Yep, we got that big old 100 coming up right down here at a little bit of support down here. So, yep, let me put my support line down there, kind of like that support. This is really going to be a support area. Man, that's one thing that bugs me if I'm having to fight that Freddy Frog in my throat all day. Anyway, yeah, look at all this selling off. Things looking a little bit like Bear City on the Nvidia. I got to say aloha to our YouTube fans out there. Hey, come check us out at reallifetrading.com. I talked about it. All kinds of free classes. You can trade with us during the trading hours. This is the pre-market show. We're going to get ready to end that here in a minute or two, but wanted to thank all our YouTube fans out there for coming to check us out at the Real Life Trading pre-market show. We're here every day, Monday through Friday, same time, same channel. And then starting May 2nd, we're going to have a little change up of venue. So that's going to be really exciting. Hope you all will come check us out at reallifetrading.com. Join the team and come trade with us. I'm out here. This is Johnny Guarco live from Honolulu, Hawaii.